Greetings, my friend. It is good to see you here in Marit. This island is already in need of your skills. I fear that it will need more heroism from you as things continue. You left behind most of your equipment when last I saw you. I am sorry, but I was unable to bring most of it. I can, however, give you this. I am pleased to see you again, Prince of Shapir. I was summoned here by my son Chakra, who has made this island his home. We are a long way from Tarna. My life mate Krisha will be pleased to learn that you are well, and now in Silmaria. Chakra has his own magic shop in the town square, and I am staying with him there. It has been a while since I had last seen him, and he has grown much. Tarna's enjoying the peace you brought to our land. Your friends Yesufu and Yohari are married now, and Uhura's child grows strong and proud like his mother. You are missed there. Krisha has a new apprentice she is instructing in the magical arts, or she would have joined us here. She said there is a strong magic surrounding this island. I suggest you speak with Chakra about that. There is an invading army of Hesperian mercenaries on Marit. No one is certain how large this force is yet. The skills you use to bring peace in Tarna might be useful here. However, the mercenaries do not seem willing to negotiate in any way. It seems the only language they understand is the sound of sword and shield. There are very disturbing signs here. I do not yet know what is going on, but I do sense as if something very dangerous lies near here. Fortunately for Silmaria, you are here. The centaur and I have remained good friends over the years. He is a wise counsel and has guided 2 kings in Silmaria. He will soon guide a 3rd when the rites of rulership are over. King Justinian was a good ruler for this land. He ruled for almost 20 years, and Silmaria has flourished. Now a new king shall be chosen by the rites of rulership. If you do enter the rites, make certain that the one who does win is a worthy successor to Justinian. Silmaria deserves a good king. The rites of rulership are a series of quests to prove the worth of those who would be king. The quests vary, depending upon the needs of the kingdom. Logos and I will be determining what those rites shall be. I arrived not long after King Justinian had been killed by the assassin. Judging from the evidence, the assassin has the skills of a thief, for he scaled several walls and avoided many guards. Chakra says that magic was used also, but he does not believe that the assassin is a spellcaster. The poison the assassin used is deadly. It is death to any who are touched by it, unless an antidote is given within seconds. Even then, the poison cannot be cured, and only the strongest will survive the coma it brings. It is for the best that Ad Avis has been destroyed forever. If the Dark One had been summoned, the entire world would have been endangered. I hope sincerely that whatever menaces Silmaria is but a shadow of the Dark One. Enjoy this city, my friend. It is beautiful. This is why we are heroes, you and I, that such places remain beautiful and the people remain safe.
Greetings, and welcome to the First Bank of Silmaria. This is the safest place to keep your savings secure from pickpockets and thieves. Would you like to leave your money with me? Oh, it's you. I was told you were coming. Your friend set up a savings account in your name. Hefty sum of 500 drachmas. You've got some generous friends, let me tell you. Hi there. Have you invested in your future? This is the place to save. I'm Sam the banker man. I own and run this bank. Would you like to make a deposit? The first bank of Silmaria will keep your money safe and secure. Drachmas can get heavy when you carry too much of it, and you make yourself a target for every cut purse around. The Right of Rulership Fund is set up for the competition to become King of Silmaria. You need to contribute 1,000 drachmas in order to enter the Right of Rulership. Usually people have friends and relatives help raise that much cash. We have one fund which gets contributions from all the guards in Silmaria. It takes a lot of money to enter the Right of Rulership, but it is a great honor to compete to become king. Your savings will be kept in the most secure safe in all of Silmaria. The safe is equipped with the latest in modern locks and has a complex strap guaranteed to fry the robber foolish enough to try it. Thanks to your good friends, you've already got 500 drachmas in your account. That lion guy said that he and Erasmus the wizard were starting the savings account for you. They wanted you to enter the Right of Rulership. Man, you have strange taste in friends, but they sure make good ones. Silmaria is a great place to settle down and save a little for the future. Too many people forget how important a savings account can be, particularly adventurers. Adventurers think they can fight monsters forever. Next thing they know, they are begging in alleyways, a sad fate for a once respectable hero. So save today to keep the alleys away, I always say. I thought you looked familiar. Yeah, we met in Spielberg, where I was working the alley as a professional panhandler. It wasn't long after you left Spielberg that the pass cleared and the tourists flocked back to town. I made a small fortune and said bye-bye to those cold climes. Came to Silmaria and needed some place to stash my cash. So I started my own bank. Seemed appropriate after all. I'm still asking others for their money. Our banking hours are dawn to dusk daily. When you save here, you know your money is safe.
Welcome, friend, to all Katas. May that pin be ever the sign of friendship between us. Welcome and good day. How may I please you? I am pleased, as always, to speak with you. There is a rumor that the last king of Silmaria was murdered. It is a very sad thing, for he was a good ruler. May your journey be ever to your liking. Welcome and
Welcome, stranger. I am Marak, and this is my stand of food. If you find yourself suffering from the pangs of hunger or desire just a snack to brighten your day, you have come to the proper place. May I aid you in any way? Just let me know, for I am at your service. I am well and fine, thank you. It is a beautiful day, is it not? This city can be confusing to those new here. Silmaria has 4 plazas. This is the town center and the place of merchants. Above us is the plaza called Nob Hill. There are 2 paths that lead downward from this plaza. One will take you to the docks, the other to the westmost gates of the town. Here is where you may buy things of beauty of my life mate, enjoy the music of my daughter, or find things of use from Wolfie the artisan. You might also save your money at the bank, find things of mysterious power at the shop of magic, or items to improve your health at the apothecary's shop. The bank is the fine building with the winged lion statues. The banker will be happy to take your money. Do not be dismayed by the wizard Chakra. He is powerful and wise, and has a deep heart. The apothecary is run by a most interesting human and his life mate. They are both caring people and will aid you in any way they can. At Nob Hill, you will find the Hall of Kings, center of the leadership of the city. You will also find the arena, a place where combats are held for the recreation. Many of the wealthiest of Silmaria reside on Nob Hill. There is also a magical device of which I have no real knowledge. I suggest you go up to Nob Hill and look at the thing yourself. You are more likely to know more of it than I. At his shop beside the docks, you will meet the weaponer Pholus. There is also an inn and tavern there. I have heard there is some sort of school located nearby, but I do not know for certain. Pholus is a centaur weaponsmith, and he makes a variety of weapons. He would be delighted to sell you something, I am certain. The Dead Parrot Inn attracts adventurers and travelers to relax within its walls. I have never ventured there myself, for those who stand guard remind me unpleasantly of why I left Razir. At the west end of this city, you will find the Adventurers Guild and Gnome Ann's Inn. Anne is a very amusing person, and I believe that her inn would be a good place to spend one's nights. I have foods of all types to delight the taste. From savory to sweet, I have something that is unique. The island of Marit is usually very popular this time of year. Unfortunately, the death of the king and the invasion have driven many away. I am Marak, a kata from the land of Razir, desert birthplace of my people. My family and I have journeyed afar to serve one and all with such pleasures that they might fancy. My mate and beloved is Sara, maker of gifts, who has a stand on the other side of the plaza. My darling daughter is a fine musician and shares her love of music with all who have ears. My family and I sell joys for the ear and the taste and the eye. My wares treat the mouth to a variety of sensory experiences from this region and beyond. We Kata are a desert people from the lands to the east. We are traders and merchants to the world. Several years ago, my people were driven from our homeland and scattered with the winds by a most evil man who usurped the throne of Razir from its rightful emir. I have heard word that my homeland has been freed by a hero, and the land is now ruled by a wise and gracious woman. One day my family and I shall all return to the desert lands once more. It has been said that a mighty hero was brought to the desert lands by my people. He defeated the foul wizard that drove away the kata. The hero is said to be a most kind and brave man. The new ruler of Razir is the daughter of the old emir. She proved herself to be resourceful and wise, and welcomes my people home. Her name is Zaisha. So, you are a friend of my people? It is an honor to meet such a hero. You are already a part of Kata stories and history. It is a pleasure to meet you, and I hope that I may aid you in any way that I can. May your mouth be charmed by the taste of it. Many thanks.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. My father Rakesh informed me of your arrival. I am Chakra Sotarna, and this is the magic shop of Silmaria. Welcome to Silmaria and my magic shop. This is a land that is rich with magic. This island is rumored to have risen when Atlantis was destroyed eons ago. There are many magical items and weapons to be found here. Many merchants sell such items if they consider you to be trustworthy. I sense that you do not have the essence of magic within your soul, but I do sell some things that might interest you. For instance, every adventurer could use a mystic magnet to carry them to safety. I am certain you will find it useful. The mystic magnets are a pair. You set one in a place of safety, a bedroom for example. You have only to use the other magnet upon yourself to teleport instantly back to the room with the other magnet. As you can tell, this can save your life when you are in danger. I am a wizard, the only male lion tar who has ever practiced the fine art of magic. I have made Silmaria my home for several years now. If you are but half the hero my father thinks you are, then I will be very happy to see you rule this island. It is good to see my father again. I summoned him when the king was assassinated. He has been aiding Logos, the High Counselor. Good luck, and I hope you find Silmaria as wondrous as I do. I thank you for doing business with me.
Oh, Julinar, look! It's that prince person who told me about you. I'll never forget him. I can't tell you how happy I am that you told me about Julinar back in Tarna. Whatever your name is.
Welcome to our apothecary. I believe we have met before, although I was in quite another form at the time.
Oh, that's right. Julinar was a tree when you last saw her, wasn't she? Well, it's good to see you again.
It is a great pleasure to see you. You have been most kind to me. It is good to be human again. In the form of a tree, you can learn great wisdom, but it is the knowledge born of solitude. I now enjoy greatly the company of others. I am mastering the arts of healing both the body and the soul. Salim is a man of great kindness in heart. I am deeply happy with him. With Salim's knowledge of potions and pills and my healing abilities, we have much business here. This land is so much more alive than the deserts I grew up in. It is so green and lush that it soothes the soul.
You said it, Julinar. Plants make people happy.
If you are ever injured, I will be honored to heal you.
Hi, it's so good to see you again. I really have to thank you for telling me about Julinar. She's everything I dreamed she would be. I left Tarna and went all the way to Shapir by boat. I followed your directions, and there I found Julinar, all alone in the desert, just like you told me. I guess even trees get lonely. So I camped out there and talked to her, gave her some hugs and some really good plant food I brewed. Her leaves really perked up with my kind words. Then I awoke one night and the tree was gone. There sat the girl of my dreams in her place. I was totally thrilled, even if I did kind of miss the tree. We've been together ever since. We're doing a good business here. The plants just love this place and grow really well. We like making people happy too. This is such a wonderfully cosmic place to be. I'm really glad we came here. Come back soon. You need to mellow out a little more. Put some flowers in your hair, that sort of thing. Okay, we'll do a deal some other time. Hey, thanks! This will really help me keep the shop going so I can make some more good pills and potions. Hey, thanks! This will really help me keep the shop going so I can make some more good pills and potions. Kalimera! That means good day here in Silmaria. Welcome to our city. I hope you find happiness on this island. I am Andre, a fisherman. I am also happy to ferry people to the nearby islands on my boat. Yassas! It is nice to see a new face around here. I am out on this dock on most mornings. I fish for most of the day and evening and come back in the night. I know the waters around Silmaria in my sleep. If you ever wish to go for a boat ride, I'll be happy to take you around the bay or to the nearby islands. Any further out than that, and boats are attacked by sea creatures. Most fishermen on Marit live in the villages outside town. That is, they used to live there. They have been driven from their homes by attacks from armed mercenaries. They have been driven from the sea by attacks from tritons and sea monsters, and most have left this island. I am the sole remaining Silmarian fisherman. Tritons are half men, half fish people who live under the water. They used to be friendly and helpful to fishermen. Lately, though, they have attacked every ship that sails past the nearby islands. No one knows why they have become hostile. The mercenaries are armed soldiers who have been sailing into the fishing villages and driving all the fisherfolk away. They could invade the city any day. Silmaria is the only city on the island of Marit. Marit is a large island, as you can see if you look on the map. In good years, you can sail around the entire island. This is not a good year, and the seas are too dangerous to travel that far. It was good speaking with you. Yasas!
You here to enter the rite of rulership? Most of the newcomers are here for it right now. Fools! It's going to take a real warrior to become king of Silmaria. Yeah, welcome to sunny Silmaria. What do you want? I'm Folus, weaponsmith and weapon seller. You need a good weapon, you go see me. You got a spare weapon you want to get rid of? I may decide to buy it. If it's about weapons, I'm the person you want to deal with. You want to see my weapons? Show me you've got the cash, and I'll show you my stuff. There's a strong warrior in town who calls himself Magnum Opus. He knows how to use real weapons. There's also a big, ugly guy that hangs around with the scientists. I don't see that he's got any weapons, but I hate to mess with the size of those fists. Then there's a woman. I can't believe a woman thinks she can become king here. Kings are men, not dames. She'll learn her lesson soon enough. If you play in the big leagues, you've got to be tough. The rights of rulership are not for wimps. They prove who is the finest man suited to become the king. You've got to be tough to be the king of Silmaria. Brains and brawn, the best combination for the true warrior. You're a hero? Wouldn't know it to look at you. You'll have a chance to prove it around here. Just enter the rights of rulership, and we'll see who's a hero. You know where to look if you're looking for weapons.
What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy? Name? What's a name, boy? I've been called a lot of things in my time. You can call me famous adventurer. That's mostly what I'm known as now. New in town, huh? I was going to write a travel book about Silmaria sometime. Maybe I did. Just can't remember. Anyway, go see for yourself. Only way to learn. This is the famous Adventurers Correspondence School. You think this was the library of Silmaria? So you're a graduate of this school. I didn't think anyone ever read the crap I write. Got some advice for you, kid. Don't grow old. It ain't worth it.
Good to see you again. Let's see, where is it? If I were a little bottle, where would I be?
I am afraid that you have sold the last bottle to that strong fighter who came here yesterday.
Oh, right. We ran out of Pegasus feathers the last time we were making it. Sorry, but we won't have any stamina pills until we get a few more Pegasus feathers. You're always welcome here. Julinar and I wouldn't have even met if you hadn't helped us find each other. I'm groovy. Hope you're happy and healthy too. We're selling all kinds of healing pills and poison cure pills these days. I kinda wish people would go back to just needing the stamina pills for dates though. Silmaria is like the coolest place on the planet. Well, it's kinda warm actually, but my plants like that. Julinar likes the sun too. Have a cosmic time out there.
Welcome back. Is there any way in which we can help you? I am well, thanks to you and Salim. Business has been very strong lately. Sadly, it is this way only because of the evil events here in Silmaria. It would please me more to have fewer, but happier patrons. Erasmus is a great and very kindly wizard. His spells have greatly aided the people here. Come again soon. Our herbs will always be here when you need them.
Didn't notice you coming in. Trying to get the phrasing just right in my new book, How to Be a Writer in 10 Easy Lessons. Of course, lesson number 1 is to be inspired. Like taking a drink from the Hippocrene. There was a time when I was a lot like you. Young, adventurous, good-looking, bound to see the world. Running around became such a hassle, though. I've been there and I've done that, and there's not much left to do. I started this school a while ago. Just got tired of doing things one day and decided to settle down for a while. Picked up a pen and started to write about some of the things I'd done. Guess I've been here for a long time now. Used to love books as a kid. They taught me things, made me want to go places and do things. Now all I do is write them. So you really wanted to be a hero? Sounds like you managed pretty well. Books helped, I'm sure, but it's what you got to do with the knowledge that counts. Been a long time since I was like you. Guess I just got tired. Tell you what, you being an adventurer and all, you'll probably want to explore this island. Well, somewhere to the north is the genuine Pegasus, that winged horse of legend. Tried to ride him once, but he threw me right into the sea. Took me a while to get to the shore. If you ever see where Pegasus nests, look for a stream nearby. That's the Hippocrene stream, boy. Pegasus stomped its hoof one day and the water came pouring out. Bring me some of that water, kid. It's been so long since I tasted its sweet inspiration. I'll make sure it's worth your while. So the old king is dead. Just goes to show how much I've been paying attention around here. The rights of rulership is a good way to pick a king. Better than most, anyway. There's nothing here, kid. Just dust and dried ink. That's all I am anymore. Dried up like a prune, and about as much fun.
Dead parrot is open.
A right pleasure it is to be meeting you, mate. I be a resties, a retired seaman, as it were. This be a fine place to be, stranger. You'll like it here. Rumors is it you want to be knowing. Well, matey, dead men tell no tales, nor do I. Be seeing you around, I be sure.
Well, now, look who walked in. What can I do for you, tall, blonde, and handsome?
I know what I'd like to do for him.
My name is Budar. If you see something you like, just let me know.
If you like what you see, let me know.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to meet a man like you. Nawar and I come from Razir, where the desert sand is hot.
That's not the only thing that's hot.
I'll be happy to serve you a drink. What can I get for you? Oh, it's all...
I prefer the pleasures that come after meeting the man.
Nawar may be a miss, but she doesn't miss much. The Dead Parrot Inn is the place to visit if you'd like a little nip now and then.
I know I like to nip every once in a while.
Oh, you can gamble on combat or skill or on love, if you like.
I know which I'd like.
Just call her Melody. She's real sharp, knocks guys flat, and boy, does she know the score. Welcome to Silmaria, oh hider in harems. We didn't get a chance to get to know you last time we met.
I'd certainly like to get to know you better.
This is not a bad place to be, once you get to know it.
There are better things to get to know here.
Come on back and see me sometime.
Hello there, stranger. My name is Nawar, and I'll be happy to help you any way I can. I'm happy to greet you any day. It's a pleasure to meet you. Speaking of pleasure, the Dead Parrot is a good place to come when you want some company. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Just show me your money. Silmaria can be cold at night this time of year. You might need something to warm your bed, or perhaps someone. So we have met before. I thought so. I'd never forget your face. Come back soon. I can't wait to see your, smile again.
You've made quite a name for yourself, haven't you? It'll be interesting to see what you can do for Silmaria. Rumor has it that you could be her next king. I am the owner of this Dead Parrot Inn. I'm a man of vast influence, and I'm certain we should get to know each other better. It is always a pleasure to meet old friends in new places, is it not? I was forced to leave Rasir not long after you did. When the Sultan of Shapir took the city over, he did not approve of the way I did business. The Dead Parrot Inn is an oasis in this dreary little kingdom. It is a place to relax, refresh yourself from your busy day. If you are skilled, you can earn some money at the Wheel of Fortune. If you are lucky, you can make some real money betting on the combat held each night at the arena. If you are very, very skilled, you can make even more money by fighting in the arena and backing your winnings with a few well-placed bets. All in all, you'll find plenty to amuse yourself here at the Dead Parrot. Silmaria reminds me of Rasir when Ardavis first took over. The warning signs are there that things will get worse here before they get better. How fortunate for Silmaria that you are here. Ugarte has his uses.
I am a businessman, and I've always had my sources for information. If you need to know something, I'm certain I can find out what you want to know. For a modest fee, of course.
It is good to see you again. I'm quite certain that we'll be seeing more of one another in the future.
It is good to see you again. We parted the last time under most unfortunate circumstances. I was afraid I would not see you or anything else again. Fortunately, I got lucky. I am doing rather well for myself here in Silmaria. There are many things which I know that others want to know as well. Silmaria has her little secrets, and I make a point of finding them. This island is not the pretty little resort it seems to be. There are many dangers for the unwary here. You wish to know rumors? I make a living from selling rumors. However, since we are such old friends, I will be happy to share a little of my knowledge with you. There is talk that there will soon be an invasion of this island. Already, many people have left. I will be happy to provide letters of transit should you care to leave here too. Farewell, my friend. If you have any need of my services in the future, you can usually find me here at the inn.